We're talking board breaking. So here we go. We've talked about mentality in another video. Now we're going to talk process. So process is what you need to do every time you step up to the board to be consistent. So, I say this a lot. If you've broken a board one time and you've made 10 attempts, you've really failed 9 out of 10. So you got lucky one time. So that's not what we want when we want to break boards. We want to be consistent. We want to be breaking 9 out of 10. We want to be very consistent in what we're doing. So that way, when we have to deliver that technique in a moment of stress or at a testing or something like that, we want to know we can rely on it. So I don't want it to be a fluke and I just got lucky one time and the board broke. I want to make sure that I have it down and I know exactly what I did in order to deliver that technique with the right amount of force to break the board. So for me, my process, it doesn't matter what technique I'm doing, my process is always the same. I'm gonna bow in strong. I'm gonna ask permission strong. I want my body language to match what I'm trying to accomplish. So I wanna make sure that my arms are strong, I'm asking permission strong, my stomach is strong, everything is ready to deliver a high, powerful strike as I go. My tone of voice is strong. I'm not going, oh, can I please, maybe with your permission, break this board, sir? No, it's loud, confident. That belief is coming through as I do it. I'm looking straight ahead. Okay, so I set that up. I make sure that if I need to practice, I've done it before that. I've gone over the board, make sure I'm setting my heights up right, getting all that done. Most of board breaking, you want to try to make it as combative as possible. So you're going to, as you get more advanced, as you've done it more times, you shouldn't need to spend as much time setting up and practicing. That's going to be done beforehand. Once I do that, I ask permission. I bow in strong. I ask permission strong. I get to my first board as strong as I can, and then I want to make sure that my process is the same. All right, I'm yelling once to make sure I'm ready, and then I yell again as I deliver the technique. No matter what happens with that board, I'm then going to my next station. Process is the same. I'm yelling strong, and then I'm delivering that technique. If there's a third station, I do the same at the third station. So I'm trying to make sure I'm following through, getting all that done. Once it's done, and I bowed out, I've made my attempt, then I think about, okay, if I broke all the stations, great, I'm done. Excellent, I'm over. If I haven't, then I need to be able to self-adjust. I need to be able to figure out, you always want to ask your question, why didn't I break the board? What did I miss? Did I not hit with the right spot? Was my distance off? Was my aim off? Okay, did I not follow through? What am I doing that I need to adjust? Now, hopefully, you've gone through this troubleshooting before as you've practiced the board break. So that way, when you get into that moment, you should already have an idea of, okay, yeah, I just missed this. I need to make this adjustment. My personal story is I was doing tornado axe. So I'm spinning around trying to throw an axe kick. I know for me, I spin too fast. So a lot of times when I threw the axe kick, my leg was coming down in a diagonal and I know I had to slow down to really bring it down straight down. Now, unfortunately, during that testing, I wasn't able to do it, but I knew what I needed to do. I just wasn't able to execute. Okay, so you want to make sure that you know what to do. So if anybody asks you, you can say, yes, I need to do this, this, and this. And then it's all about execution. Whatever your process is, your process may be different than my process, and that's okay. But you might want to write that process down. Have it. Step 1, I practice. Step 2, I make sure the boards are the right height. Step 3, I make sure I bow in strong. Step 4, I ask strong. Step 5, I move to the board with authority and with purpose. And step 6, I yell really loud on the first one. Step 7, I yell as I try to break the board. Step 8, I go to the next board. Whatever that is, have that process written down, typed out, put it on a sticky note, put it wherever, write it on your bathroom mirror, but then look at it so you know what your process is. Once you've done your process enough, it should be ingrained with you. You don't have to worry about it, you'll have it. But at the beginning, you definitely want to have that process out. If you don't have a process, you need to get one. If you don't know how to get one, you can ask down below, all right? Leave a comment, question, whatever. You can do that. I'll respond to you. I'll help you out. Or go ask your instructor. Your instructor should be the best person to help you with their process. Good luck with that. It's very important. This is one of those tiny little steps that will help you become more successful and more consistent in your board breaking. That's what you want. You want to be consistent in your board breaking. So good luck with that. Train hard. And remember, become better than you are today.